Hello, I'm Paul Bosenson, New Spark Consulting. Welcome to the webinar Lead Magnet Marketing. Here we go. Welcome to Lead Magnet Marketing, a playbook for growth. That's me, Paul Bosenson, fractional CMO, lead generator, marketing consultant for New Spark Consulting. So the agenda, what is a lead magnet? Planning the topic, promoting the topic, the follow-up funnel, and measuring performance. So again, a lead magnet. They're free, valuable resources that you offer your audience in exchange for their name and email address. They're the single most important asset you can have when it comes to building your email list with prospects who may have a business problem that needs to be solved. But first, a reminder. Buyers will buy, but they prefer not to be sold to. They want to be in control. That's where building trust is critical. And it starts with showing expertise with a lead magnet. So goals via the funnel. Drive leads into your funnel with content that solves a business problem. Engage those prospects with problem-solving messaging that builds trust. Qualify the prospects, then transition them into appointments or trials, and then we work with sales teams to optimize the closing rate. So this is interesting, and they intertwine, probably in this presentation as well, but it's a lead versus a prospect. A lead is a potential customer that still needs to be qualified to become a prospect. A lead might need more content to understand the importance of what you offer. A prospect is someone who is in your target audience and is almost ready to convert, and they need to understand why your solution is right for them. Make sense? Here's the typical sales funnel stage, from awareness to purchase. Awareness, of course, is the message exposure, and then the interest is where the lead magnet comes in, where the lead's generated. And then the consideration is through your nurture campaign. The intent is getting an appointment or a trial. The prospect is generated. And then the evaluation is the sales follow-up and proposal to the purchase decision. So leads or prospects have headaches. Think about it. I wish my current solution was easier to use, more efficient, more features, more modern, more cost-effective, longer lasting, and perhaps others. And when they download, they're learning. Should I change? Can we do it ourselves? What's involved? What are the benefits of change? Is now the time? Is it easy to implement? Shall I evaluate competitors? Can we overcome complacency? Can we convince leadership? And what's the cost-benefit analysis? Because really, we're trying to solve clues because a lead gave up his or her email address for a reason. Maybe he wants to be more productive and contribute to his or her company's growth and efficiency. Your message piqued interest on a possible solution. It's worth reading about or viewing. And the lead magnets offer you clues that a company has some sort of pain point or issue that needs to be solved. Are you the solution? It's all about the journey, right? Producing content and offers that engage, educate, and excite your audience. And then promoting it through the digital channels they're actually using, then converting visitors into contacts on your website with strategically placed calls to action and lead generation forms. Then nurturing them with valuable content and offers to transform interest into desire. Here's the basic magnet funnel. A person lands on the opt-in landing page for the lead magnet. They give up information. They download it. You get a thank you page. And then they get the report and watch the video, and then that's where the funnels begin. Events a little more complicated, like a webinar. Sign up for webinar registration. Again, the thank you page for conversion tracking. They visit the live webinar. They get reminded, and then there's a replay, and then they get reminded to see that as well. And then after that, they go into the follow-up funnel as well. And of course, the bottom funnel is our goal, right? After all the nurturing, there's a bottom funnel deal, like you know, free consultation, free trial, free demo. So it's an offer. They fill out a form, maybe schedule an appointment with a Calendly link, and then you get an email confirmation and then a phone call to follow up. That's our goal. So this is a crazy chart I built, the lead magnet process stack. I mean, you need to have your content ready, your magnets, landing pages, email content, call and text scripts. Of course, your marketing plan to promote your magnet, advertising, search, content syndication, email list strategy. We'll go through that. The SDR and your sales team need to be ready for sales emails, appointment setting process, social outreach, and qualifications. Intent overlay is something I came up with. It is basically showing when you promote your magnet, contextual signals that people are interested, advertise on those sites. People who visit your website, you can retarget them. Your own prospect list, and even a lookalike audience. And then lead management, having a robust CRM to track the lead magnet and the funnels, the marketing automation program. Actually having robust funnels built, which we'll go over, and also robust reporting. So our goals here is to, for the lead magnet, is it's targeted, right? To your ideal audience. It needs to be ultra helpful. Solve a specific problem for your audience. It should be actionable. The value increases if it provides concrete steps your audience can follow to solve their problem or improve their current situation. It's easy to consume. You don't want to make it too long, but enough to provide value. The best lead magnets hit a sweet spot of offering a solution to a specific problem with little effort. And of course, it should be impressive. It should demonstrate your expertise and prove your authority. If your audience can find the same info for free within a minute on Google, it's not a good lead magnet. So it is a transaction, remember that. Valuable content or offers in exchange for an email address. Keep in mind they have opted in to receive follow-up messages. So are you the aspirin? Here we go again. Is this the solution you offer? Is it easier to use? More efficient? More features? More modern? More cost-effective? Longer lasting? All right, let's cut to the chase. Content planning. So we want to build personas, of course, of your people who need your product. You know who they are, their goals, business challenges. There's a lot to cover here, but you do want to, really understand the demos and their business challenges, their pain points, barriers for purchase, decision criteria. And really come up with these persona reports so you can really understand each person in the buying cycle, each stakeholder, and what their needs are. Many times it's a buying committee, and this is where account-based marketing comes in, where if somebody downloads a guide, you may want to reach out to other people in your organization who are decision makers. So whoever downloads it at least gives you a clue that there's something going on at the company, and then reach out to stakeholders. The lead that downloads the guide or visits your webinar, they need to be your advocate in the company. And again, a review of what problems you solve. What do you do, and why do prospects need it? Other topic research ideas, talk to coworkers, industry leaders, talk to sales, review your personas. Even check out this website called Answer the Public, which actually gives you other clues and ideas of what people are looking for. And then, summarize your customer problems with title ideation that solves those problems. And then you do a final topic selection in a format. So, little fun here. What would you download? The left or the right? You want to make it simple. People only have a few seconds to understand what it is. Consider a number in your topic. Stress the benefit. What would they gain out of it? Consider using a job title or function in the subject line. Be specific. Focus on one clear topic. Don't be vague. Here's a bunch of example titles. And again, everybody's going to view this or get this, but you can see how easy it is to understand what these subjects are all about. Typical format of a lead magnet: present the problem, agitate the problem. Then part 2, present optional solutions. Please be unbiased. You can focus on your solution. And then introduce your firm and your specific solution, and include a case study and a strong call to action. General content tips: be specific. The main goal of your offer is to solve your customer's problem. By writing precise copy that answers one question and solves that one problem, you make it easier for your audience to read and comprehend the content. Be efficient. Already have blog posts or emails written? Maybe repurpose them into your lead magnet. And of course, you want to be unique. The best way to create a great offer is to share completely original content, ideally. Be authoritative. To build a strong, trusting relationship with your prospects, they must be able to depend on you. Demonstrate that you're an expert in the field by writing with authority. Now a whirlwind tour of promotion. You can evaluate your current lists and targets. You may already have a current list, but you can use them to continue to build trust with your lead magnet. We start getting into cold email here with different tools. Build lists, verify the emails for sure, which I do all the time. You do want to avoid spam. You want to make the emails, focused, great content, and try to avoid spam when you can. Here's a typical email that I use for an ebook. I send it to current prospects who are opt-in, and then use the cold prospects as well, with hopefully a subject line that can relate to the problem. So I build list management, because any list that you build, there's always going to be scenarios. Of course, 30%, this is an ideal situation. 30% won't care. 30% might click and maybe even ask for a demo. 30% might be intrigued, open the emails. You might be able to follow up with them on your tool. And 10% might be a real opportunity. They may ask for a demo, a proposal, or might even purchase. So you can promote your lead magnet on your website, typically under a resource guide or through, pop-ups and widgets. There's multiple executions that can be tested, whether they're full screen, partial screen, pop-ups, footers, those kinds of things. Promote them on your blog, sidebars, or within content. On Google search, may not be for a bottom funnel search when people are looking for companies or solutions, but people are learning, and you can be a thought leader here when you promote your guide toward keywords like how to do blank, what are the best ways for blank, what's a blank strategy, what are the top blanks. When people search for those kinds of things, they're trying to learn, and your lead magnet can go a long way to generating leads on search. Facebook, Instagram ads. They offer lead gen ads for content and do very specific targeting. And you can target B2B here, like this example. LinkedIn organic. Your personal profile, you can put it on, your business page, even free giveaways for event attendees. Hint. LinkedIn paid ads. These are, again, examples of mine. There's feed ads, of course. And on a business page, you can do a boosted post ad, and then text ads as well. Targeted display through general audience targeting for people who have intent or in market for solutions. Contextual targeting means you're advertising on pages with keywords or topics that relate to your audience. And then, of course, retargeting. YouTube, there's lots of ways to target B2B as well, on channels and as well as audiences and intent, and contextual targeting again, keywords. These are examples of topics and in-market segments for products, and you can promote your video and your lead magnet there. E-blasts via trade journals. I do this a lot. Utilize a publisher's list. Publisher emails are trustworthy and they have higher open rates. So this is an example. E-newsletters via trade journals. People love reading content like product updates and things like that, or promoting their latest headlines. Ads can be embedded within editorial. Content syndication I use a lot. These are third-party platforms who have publisher partners, and it's priced as pay per lead. Netline is one that I use. You build filters and you only pay for the people who download guides in your filters. Here's a e-bulletin also from a content syndicator where your ads are basically within content here and people can download them. Then convert and then engage, right? So you should have a robust landing page, a clear headline, promote your offer clearly, support copy that nails your product benefits, include key trust factors like testimonials and client logos, and easy to use web forms. That's always a little controversial with the web form. You like them short, but sometimes you want to use them to ask specific questions, which I've used to qualify for your sales team. Company size, and this could be something like this. Are you actively seeking a solution? Maybe within a month, 6 months, or just learning? Or what's your biggest obstacle? So that way, again, marketing and sales can use that information to engage with people. So the lead captured, now what? Capitalize quickly on interest. Once you get that lead, it's time to respond. Salespeople should call to qualify them and begin the sales process. However, if leads aren't ready yet or can't be contacted via phone, a strong nurture cadence needs to be ready with good content to support your solutions and benefits. So it's basically, planning your funnel, right? Subject lines, and again, everything I talk about, a specific problem, what's the solution, and what's the offer. That's how we build funnels. Lots of different topic categories here. You can remind prospects of the problems and tease your solution. Share case studies, share some thought leadership and blogs, showcase how you understand their problems and potential solutions, explain your process on your solution, and remind prospects on the benefits of changing. An example cadence here for a lead magnet, as you can see, build out the delay, have the tactics, whether it's emails and sales calls, and different themes for those messages. And it all leads to the bottom funnel offer. Measuring content, the technical part, Google Analytics, where you can track parameters of the sources and the leads. The last click conversion, and assisted conversion means when somebody clicks and doesn't download, but then they come back later and downloads, that medium becomes an assisted conversion. And marketing attribution is big too, especially in B2B circles of, we'll show an example of that, of giving credit to the sources of the lead. Tracking on Google Analytics, like here's my ebook. So here's a LinkedIn source, Medium Social. And here's a trade journal, Manufacturing Technology, with an e-blast. So you can track all this stuff with parameters. And then you can track it on Google Analytics. Google Chrome, I use a Google Analytics URL builder. It's easy to use. Here's the app distribution example, where somebody clicks on an ad, downloads guides, and they get an email for a demo, sales follow-ups, prospect visits website, maybe sign up for a demo there, and the salesperson creates an opportunity. Well, there's a lot of actions here, but the credit of the campaign is not the salesperson, it's the click from an ad in the beginning. So that's important to track. Not to get too crazy here, but position-based attribution, a lot of tools do that, where you give credit for the first visit and some credit for the journey, and then a higher credit for the demo at the end, right? So that's all position-based attribution. HubSpot has attribution reports to track, and so does Salesforce and many other tools as well. Right near the end here, then you have the pipeline performance. The typical B2B metrics are here, SaaS metrics you want to track. But you want to do this by media, search, inbound campaigns, outbound, and even by which lead magnet works the best. What's our closing percentage from ebook 1 versus ebook 2? How did we do with the webinar? What did we do with those prospects? Did they become SQLs? Things like that. and even a video series is also. So you can track your magnets, track by mediums, combination, and measure all the typical pipeline metrics with those. So in summary, trust sales, build relationships before search engines. That's the goal of lead magnets. There's clues. Marketing and sales need to be aligned in order to convince prospects to consider and execute a change. And everything we talk about here is the problem solution offer. Lead magnets, messaging, follow-ups, problem solution offer. All right, that's it. Thanks very much.